The latest now on the monkeypox outbreak here in the U.S. The death of a Texas resident believed to have monkeypox is now the first death linked to the virus in the nation.
Health officials say the severely immunocompromised adult was presumptive positive with monkeypox. That means a trace amount of the virus was found, but more testing needs to be done. The CDC is working now to confirm the patient's positive test status. They're also looking into what role monkeypox played in the person's death.
And with that first death, we are taking a look at how colleges are dealing with monkeypox. Thousands of students are now back on campus in close quarters. So how are they working to prevent the spread?
Jess Arnold joins us in the studio now to break down our local university's plans. Jess, is there a common thread here? Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, most maintain that it's unlikely you will catch the virus when it comes to casual contact, like being in a classroom with someone who has it, but they recommend masking around people who are infected. And some, like the University of Maryland, American, and GW, have already reported a few cases leading up to the start of the school year. So let's talk university recommendations to students on preventing monkeypox. Now, this info is coming from George Washington University, the University of Maryland, American University, and Howard University. Avoid contact with people diagnosed with monkeypox. Wear a mask around anyone who is infected. Now, do not touch clothing or objects that someone who has the virus has touched, and wash your hands regularly. Now, what happens if you're a student who's sharing a dorm with someone who catches the virus? Howard University says the room will be thoroughly cleaned and the roommate will be placed in isolation. GW, however, says that they're doing isolation in place. So roommates will not be moved to different rooms. They'll have to do their best to keep their distance in their dorm, not a lot of space there usually, or create their own plan to isolate elsewhere. Now, American's website just says more information to come for students who are housed on campus, and UMD didn't have that info available online. And if you catch monkeypox, these universities require isolation of some kind as long as symptoms persist, covering any lesions with clothing and wearing a mask when you're leaving your room, and contacting the University Health Center for any more information. Now, again, monkeypox symptoms include that telltale rash or lesions, fever, chills, aches, fatigue, and swollen lymph nodes, and it's spread through prolonged direct contact with someone who has it. And most colleges are not offering vaccines themselves. You have to go through the local health department to access that. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Jess, thank you so much.